Hi everyone, I am Margourtarotreader, and today we're doing a for the exes for the April 2018 for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Now this is a general reading, remember that. So it could be your energy, the person that you're thinking of, okay? It could be you, she, he, it doesn't matter, it is a general reading, okay? I want to say thank you to all my clients, my subscribers, and my like. I appreciate you watching, taking your time to look and see if you can connect to any of these messages that are coming in. And also to my clients, I appreciate your business as always. Thank you so very much. You know that I'm here to help you and serve you in any way that I can with my predictions. So if you would like a consultation or reading or spell or rituals, contact me below or reach out to me through emails, margourtarotreader@gmail.com or Facebook, Margourtarotreader. Okay, I'm going to show you must need to know here. What are we looking at here? We are going to do the marrieds, the singles, and the third parties. Okay, please be gentle with the comments. Okay, remember that we are not in a perfect world here. We all make mistakes. We are not perfect. So sometimes we end up in circumstances that we ourselves don't even know that we're in. Okay, so let's be civil here. Thank you to the universe and to the angels of heaven and earth. Thank you to the universe and to the angels of heaven and earth. I'm show you what's need to know here for Gemini in reference to the exes. What are we looking at here? We're going to start with the ones that are married. You could be married and separated or thinking of separating your spouse or vice versa. Maybe you are or your spouse is. Okay? Or you could be married under whatever circumstances and you're thinking of your ex. So let's see arcanas. What are we looking at here? There we go. Let's get started. Those that are married. For those Geminis that are married here and either you're separated, whatever the circumstances is, your situation, so my predictions, the senses that I'm feeling here, take it as you will to your situation at hand, okay? If they resonate with you, perfect. If not, then so be it. It's not for you this time around. It could be your energy or the person that you're thinking of. Understand that, okay? Now, I'm going to show me what's need to know here. Show me what's need to know here. Should you reach out to that ex, I feel that for some of you, you are going to be the one reaching out to that person. To get clarity almost, I think that you've been debating whether or not in the past, and April will be the perfect month for you to reach out to get some type of conclusion from this relationship or past relationship, okay? I feel that you're going within yourself or even talking to someone in reference to the situation here. If you are married and are separated from your spouse, this could be your energy or theirs. I feel that in the past, I feel that in this situation, in this marriage, there was a lack of communication. There was a lack of expending each other's desires and needs here in this relationship. So you either drew apart from each other physically, meaning moved away from the home, or just in the home, but yet feeling this way toward this relationship, okay? So it's almost like there's someone out here that is still married, but it's seeing their spouse as someone from the past, meaning the past was this way, the past is that way, and now in the present, it's like I'm sleeping with the wrong person, or it's like the person is not what she or he is now, okay? If that's the case, for those that you're feeling this way, I think that you need to have some type of communication with your spouse and talk about your feelings, talk about the things that you change. We all change. Every certain years, our energy changes, including our physical body. So, of course, you need to also change the relationship here, okay? Some of you are in a good marriage, is what I'm sensing here. But yet you're still thinking of the past. What was the past that is hurting you now, that is keeping you in a stuck mode here and can't move forward? Okay, what seems to be the problem? Some of you have something wonderful coming in this month of April here within your marriage, but just something happens that all of a sudden is like, you know what, I get what I'm sensing, I get what I'm feeling, I get now what it is that has been missing here, okay? So maybe the fact that someone from your past is coming into your thoughts, or literally physically into your path here, I feel that this person is going to make you see different your marriage, Okay? Maybe even salvage the marriage because of that. Because then you're going to get why is it that you're with the person that you are, or should you be with that person. Someone is definitely coming in together. I feel that there has been a time of separation between you two for quite some time. And so now I feel that for those Geminis, either your energy or your partner's ex, they are coming in together with you to see if this is something that you can both work together. Maybe you're reaching out to a higher means, maybe a priest, maybe some type of counseling here that you've been going through. And so now you're taking, in April, you're probably moving in together again, or trying to see if you can work this relationship again. Okay? Is what I'm sensing here. Yes. But be careful with your words. Maybe there's a Gemini here that it's almost like you're thinking things out of proportion, or you're assuming things that should not be assumed in without the clarity of the truth. Okay? I feel that there's a Gemini here who could have something to do with, it could be your energy or your spouse's energy. It's a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, someone arising. I'm also seeing a water sign and also an earth sign. Okay, so it could be also including the energy that you will be taking in this month of April in reference to this ex situation. It could be the energy that you're saying, you know what, I'm tired of this and I'm going to manifest what it is I want and need in my life or in this situation here. For those of you that are going through certain similar situations that I've explained, I feel that watch how you say things, watch how you do things, because you might come off a little bit strong or too strong for that other partner. If it's a water sign, limit how you express yourself, because you could be doing it, expressing it at the wrong way, at the wrong time, in the wrong place. Okay, so be careful with that, and that's not going to lead to anything positive. So just be aware of that. If you're trying to reach for your ex, maybe there's a situation that you've been in your energy is just different from theirs, and so therefore the way you come at the relationship, it's too strong, too demanding, and so the person is not uncertain of whether or not they should be with you. Okay, so be careful with that. Or you're thinking or they're thinking that energy. Either you or they are thinking that maybe you should have some type of conversation on where is this leading, or where should it go from here on next, you know. So you're trying to work it because you're trying to make sure that this relationship works as well, his way out. Okay, you're trying to save something that was valuable in the past. It's also what I'm sensing here. What probably could be the case here for some of you, I feel that either your partner, your ex-partner, thinks of you a little bit too harsh, a little bit demanding, a little bit bossy. And so the energy of how you predict what it is you want is too strong and too overwhelming for this relationship. So he might still feel and want to work the relationship out with you, because I feel that he is still missing those things of what the past was when he was with you, or vice versa, when she was with you. But I also feel that the temperament or the way of attitude of how you led the relationship is also keeping that person away from you, Gemini, is what I'm sensing here. But they would like to be with you still continuously, but I feel that there's some type of adjustment that needs to be done here from both ends, not just one. I feel that he or she thinks it's you that needs the adjustment, Gemini. But I also feel that he does too, or she, okay? Yes. So it's almost like you try to be affectionate, but you're coming at it at the wrong way, or they are. Or you are affectionate at one point, but then he's expecting or she's expecting the true colors of you to come out all of a sudden. Okay, it might do so in April, so be cautious of that. I think that, you know, just look at your other signs, your other sign, moon, and rising signs, and see what other energies can you adjust to, okay, to implement this situation. Because whoever may be, if you are with a water sign, then you also need to realize that you're a Gemini, so you're going to come off a little bit too strong for that person. Okay, so be careful. The water signs need affection, attention, and admiration and whatnot. We all do, but in a different state of level. Okay, so be aware of that. Okay, it's good to have those energies, but it also is good to know when to have those claws come out. Okay, not in love though. not in love. Now, for those single Geminis, I kind of show me what must need to know here. What are we looking in reference to the ex here? What are we looking at? Kind of show me what must need to know. For those that are single. Kind of show me what must need to know here. What are we looking at here? Thank you for the universe and the angels ahead of me. Thank you for the universe and the angels ahead of me. Okay. Gemini, Sun and Rising, for those that are single in reference to their ex. What are we looking at here? Not having it. And for the God in Earth reason, every sign is getting the High Priest. Every sign. So some of you are really in tune this month of April. And some of you, I consider it a holy month. And that's probably why. But also, it's a manifestation. Go within yourself to analyze a lot of things within yourself that maybe you have not looked at in the past. And in this month in April, a lot of you, just about everyone is analyzing something about themselves, whether it's emotionally, physically, or mentally, or spiritually. So, let's see here. What are we looking at here? Someone is single and thinking of their ex. But not in a good way. Not in a good way. I'm sensing the energy that someone felt that they were obsessed with that person, or they were obsessed with you, Gemini. And it's almost like that person was with you because they thought that it was a commitment leading to this relationship, but yet you felt that it was toxic at the same time, or vice versa, they did. And so it almost makes you feel lonely in this relationship to an extent. It almost makes you feel like, you know what, we're not getting anywhere. This person is reaching for this, and I'm not seeing myself in that sense here. So you felt that it was end. But in April, this energy is coming around here. You still have not closed the chapter, or you're not wanting to close this chapter. And so that is obsessing. Someone is actually, I'm sensing also that there's someone here that is obsessing toward that ex here, or they are obsessing of you. Okay? So be careful with that, Gemini. It could also be that as well, there's someone that has done certain spells to you, or you have toward that person to get them back. And April will be the month that that person will be coming in here, because you're going to start some type of spell or ritual toward that person. Okay? Now let's see. Someone gave in quite much into this relationship, but it wasn't a give and take kind of situation. You know, I feel that it was more, this person gave more, or you gave more to this relationship, and so that's why this person is the ex. That person was over to the extreme. Could have been materialistic, could have had drug problems, could have had drinking problem, could have had a sex behavior problem as well. You know, so it just depends on the circumstances that you're in. So this is why that person became an ex here, or you did. Okay. So now you're reflecting here on what is it that you need to do here. Can you manage to take this person back? Can you go back to this person? I feel that it's a no recommended here for those of you. I feel that there's too much toxic that went on in this relationship with that ex here. And as I'm sensing it so far, it's a no for those that are in a toxic relationship, that you sense it, or that you feel it, or that it could have been even including abusive or verbally abusive. So I do not recommend it. Stay away from it. Okay, maybe they're crying out to you now, or you, and it's just not, you have not changed, or they have, or you have not changed. You're still claiming to have renewed yourself, and you have not, or they have not. So I will not recommend you, because if this is you going through these emotions, I feel that you're not ready to go back to that ex. You still have a lot of improvement, or they still have a lot of improvement to do within themselves. Okay? I feel that if you're feeling that you're being toxic within yourself, or that you feel that you have some type of issue, and this is why the breakup happened, then I feel that definitely you need to work on yourself, because if you cannot improve yourself, you cannot improve any relationship whatsoever. Keep that in mind. That could be your energy or theirs. Straightforward. And if you're being the one that have been abusive in the past, then guess what? It's going to happen. Karma is a shit sometimes. So I would suggest that you stop being abusive to that other person, if that was the case. Don't get me wrong. This is general reading, so someone out there has and is doing these things, or has been doing this in the past. but I still feel that you're getting angry because this person left or they left you, and you're feeling like you want to go and look at that person and tell them straight in the face, you know, I don't even know why I was with you, because I don't deserve you, or you don't deserve me. So what that tells me is that you have some type of anger issues, and so you need to find a way to heal yourself first, because you will not be happy in those circumstances. Or if that's their energy, that's what they need. Okay? Don't get me wrong, I am not jumping at you unless you're the one. So then we have some conversation to do, plain and simple. But there's always room for improvement. You understand? Now, can you work on this relationship? If I just explain and you're going through this or they're going through that, I suggest that you need to take some time off, and this is not the month. Okay? Because you're going to have conflicts if you try to take the highway out the easy way. Okay, I think that you're going to have conflict. You're going to go and see that person, surprise that person, or they're going to come at you, and there still has not been any change in your way of being, on your conduct, or theirs. So what's going to happen is you're going to get into a conflict in this month. Okay, keep that in mind. Some of you feel that it was pressure here in this relationship because there was not enough money to spend on this person. It could have been that that person was materialistic also as well. It could have been that being that you're a single person, you were juggling her or him and someone else. It could have been even more than 2 other people. Could have been 3 people that you were juggling, and so that became your addiction. So we have the 7 of Swords in total overall. I definitely feel that someone here is being aggressive to someone. Okay, simple as that. That's the energy I sense here for those singles. Unfortunately, it's not too pleasant, but you need to understand here that if you're the one looking at this and going through this, then it's perfect reading for you, because this time is an awakening time. It's enough of just holding back and not knowing what to do and draining yourself emotionally, spiritually, and mentally, and including physically. So I should just not say it's a bad reading. Instead, it's an improvement reading. It's a reading of perceiving what it is to be and not to be. So it is your choice from this point on forward, because I'm literally sense that energy from you. Okay, you need to have the strength. You need to have the strength within yourself to move forward from negative relationships, period. Okay, and I suggest you do that. You understand? Because we all deserve better. We all deserve to be loved, and most importantly, you deserve to be loved. Arcana, show me all must I need to know here for those that are in a third party, Geminis. Arcana, show me. Thank you to the universe and to the angels of heaven and earth. Thank you to the universe and to the angels of heaven and earth. Let's see what's going on here. Geminis, third parties. Speak to me, Arcana. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Nope, I don't see. There are a few of you out there that I don't see a return for that third-party relationship, okay? I know that you want it. I know that you feel it. I know that you're feeling that he's your soulmate and whatnot. And here we go. We have the strength again here. Isn't that something? So how you need to have the strength to leave this third party, because you're going back and forth is what I'm sensing. Maybe not even physically, but texting or emailing or calling or looking or you just stop. Is what I'm sensing here. Stop. I feel that there's a whole new cycle ending here, period, for those in your third party here. It's either from your end or their ends here. So it's amazing, because we have the Tower of the Death. We have all, it's just, and then we have the Fortune in the world, and go on and go on. So you need to decide. You need to decide, or they have to decide in this month whether or not to come back to you, or you go back to them, or simply just end things for good. Some of you will end things for good. You might reconnect with them in this month, in April, one way or the other, by phone, contact, physically, however way. And so, but at the end, I feel that someone is ending for sure this third-party relationship here. Because if you're not ending this thing right now, we're going to go back to the same thing over and over and over again. Go back to the same shit is what someone has just said to me here in my ear. So, do you want to be in this? No. I mean, let's face it, if you're married and you're struggling in your marriage and you get a third party and you're struggling with your third party, shit, then you need to just move on forward to the next one, period. Or find out why is it that you're struggling in both ends, okay? Could be that none of them are meant for you, not the third party and not your spouse. Plain and simple, okay? They're thinking like that, or you're thinking like that. Keep that in mind, because this is a general reading, okay? So if you're thinking, the Lovers, is this my soulmate? Very, very few, it's a yes, but most of them, it's a no. Keep that in mind. So someone here has an option. Do you want to keep dwelling into the mistress situation here, or do you want to end up losing your marriage because of it? So I have a feeling that one just did that. They left the mistress and they're thinking of wanting to be with the mistress or the third party situation here, but their marriage is on the line here, or if not, it will be in a very short time. So be aware of that. You need to make up your mind here what it is you want. You're going to have some battles within yourself. You're going to have to argue with this person, this third party, or including their spouses, because there's obviously someone's spouse knows about this third party. So be aware of that too, okay? It's coming to an end is what I'm sensing here. Yes, we have the 7 of Cups here. So someone is crying out here, thinking back and hoping to reconnect with this person. So Gemini is whoever's in a third party here. I feel that there's also a water sign involved as well. A Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, Sun, Horizon here too, okay? It simply could just be the energy of the person yourself taken in this month, or the other person as well, okay? So be aware there's going to be communication going back and forth with this person, and you're going to have to decide within yourself if the person wants to end or you want to end. When they come back, decide that it is to be the best way for everybody, okay? Don't think that if you leave your marriage, you're going to have a good thing going on with this other person, okay? Because I feel that there's a wish that you want it to be fulfilled here in this month, and the wish is to break up completely this marriage, or they want to do that with you. And so that's why they're making a return for one way or the other here, okay? You want to make sure that they paid for what they did for leaving you. It's almost like I'm sensing the feelings and the emotions of that ex and that third party here, from yours or his. It doesn't matter. It's a general reading. But I feel that you're going in the devious way, and that's not going to pay to your good standards, okay? So be aware of that. I feel that they left you out on the cold, so that now you are thinking revenge here. Okay. Let me just say that I feel that the energy I'm sensing here is that I feel that the third party does care for you. There's an extension to those feelings, an attachment to those feelings, mostly sexually, of course, but it's also of a hidden feelings of not wanting to express it because they are married or you're married, vice versa, I've always say. So be aware of that. You know, you want them to return, yes, but are they going to return the way you want them? No, they're not going to. And if their intentions are different otherwise, they can't, because they're attached to someone else. And I feel that for a few of you, you are also attached to someone else, okay? And that is making you feel overwhelmed, that you're not knowing what to do here. In this month, I feel that for those that are in a third party, you're going to be getting some messages here in reference to this third party situation, whether you are texting them or they're texting you. And I feel that all these things that you're doing, you could be spying, you could be texting, you could be looking, you could be following the person, or they're doing that to you. You're obsessing, even though we don't see the devil here, but the energy is here, still manifesting, okay? So it's probably the beginning in this month that you're feeling this way or doing these things, or they are, and probably by the end of the month, the devil comes in because you're obsessing over this matter, okay? You want to run in. It's almost like there's a third party that their spouse want to run into you, and it's the funny thing is that I'm picking your energy and the other third party, but I'm also picking up the third party spouses here. So it's almost like they're also spying on you. You're spying on them and they're spying on you. Isn't that something? Okay, so be aware of that. I see drama coming in for this month in April for those that are in a third party, whoever's going through these emotions, the sensibility that I just spoke of. Be aware that I'm sensing conflict here. So if I'm sensing conflict, I want you to avoid it It is not worth it. I don't care if you're the mistresses or the main or the whatever. It's not worth it. Okay? It's not worth it being into conflict because your energy is going all over the place. Will go all over the place because of it. So it's not worth it. Avoid conflicts. Okay? And if you are the third party, don't you think that you need to show that you're best fit than the person that they have at home? Okay? Think of those things. Overall energies, arcanas for Gemini, Sun, and Rising. Thank you. Oh, well, I'm not taking it. Okay. A lot of you have multiple partners. Multiple partners is what I'm sensing here. It could be for those that are married, for those that are single, for those that are in third parties. It doesn't matter. Someone is feeling like they're in control of the situation and is crumbling down in this month, or has been, and it will continue to in April. So be aware of that. I think that a lot of things that is happening within your life is because you manifested them differently or the wrong way. You went about it the wrong way. So this month in April is the month for you to fix those things, whatever it may be. Fix it, because you need to fix your karma. If you can't fix what you're going through right now, then you're going to still be stuck and hurting. So be aware of that, okay? I feel that someone is acting a little bit ignorant, a little bit mature or immature in reference to their relationship, whether you're married or single or in a third party. Also, if you are married, I'm feeling there's a few of you, you're not taking your marriage seriously. You're just out there to be there for whatever reasons, and this is going to cause you some headaches later. Be aware of that, okay? I also feel that some people are too intimidated to speak their minds because they're either afraid or either thinking this is not going to go my favor. Okay, so that may stop for some of you, and for some of you it's not going to stop in this month of April. What's going to happen is the universe itself is going to say enough is enough, and you need to get your butt up and act on the situation. Don't be stuck on it. Okay, whatever your circumstances is, those are the messages, so be aware of that. Okay, now some of you would like for this person to return, but what I'm sensing is you're going to put a stop to it because you don't want that person to return again, because it could be a toxic relationship, of course, because it has been and it will continue to be a toxic relationship. So you want no part of this person to return. Perfect if that's the way it is. Okay, the sooner you close bad energy, the faster you can get over and start something new here. Someone is feeling lonely and depressed in whatever relationship is, Gemini, whatever circumstances you're in right now, in reference to your ex or the relationship. I feel that you're feeling lonely. I feel that you're feeling depressed. I feel that you're thinking so many things over and over, and it's causing you heartaches. I'm also sensing, unfortunately, here the energy of someone that just lost their ex or lost a loved one, and you happen to be in this spread here. And I feel for you, unfortunately, these are the energies that I picked. Someone that was thinking of an ex could have just passed in this year or is in this year. So my condolences to you if that's the case. If you're feeling for this person and unfortunately you happen to be seeing this video that you lost someone that you care for, an ex. How I picked this up is because it is that ex energy that I just picked up, that passed on, is how I see it. Okay, he or she is saying to me that, you know, even though you have certain problems in this lifetime here, they're still looking after you, and to forgive and forget is also what I'm saying, I'm receiving. Okay, move on and let go, and that I will be able to also let go and move on. Okay, just see it for what it is, whoever it may be that message for. Okay, now there's something that you've been hoping for and dreaming. Be careful, because for whoever Geminis, whether you're married, single, or separated or divorced, whatever may be the case about the ex or about the mistresses, be careful, because there's someone here that is going to either be pregnant or gives a light birth to a child this month. Okay, so then we have here secrets. We have acknowledgement within yourself that you know you're hiding things, or that person, but you're not willing to expend those energy, those secrets. You're not willing to let them be. But what's going to happen in April, there is going to be a lot of secrets to be known here from other people. Okay, from yours or his, doesn't matter. It's a general reading, so take it as you will. There is a soulmate connection here for some of you Geminis here. Okay, there is a soul connection here. But unfortunately, it may not be the time here. For a few of you, it is, because you're going to reconnect for sure and speak your mind and the truth in this month of April. But for others, it's not. It is time to close the chapter. Keep that in mind. Okay? Stop hanging around and stop waiting and stop and take actions. I think you've waited long, you paused enough, you waited enough. So now it's time for you to either conversate or start making points of what it is that you need to do in your life. Okay? You need to have the strength within yourself to start new cycles. You need to speak the truth of what it is in order to get what you want. Okay? Speak from your heart, but find the time and place to do so, and then you'll see how wonders the universe can work on you. Thank you.